got used to being what I used to be. Yeah. Said I used to be a used to. Yeah. But I never got used to. Never. Being what I used to. Yeah.
So, peace, love, and light to you. I'm so thankful that all my soul survivors is joining me here. Episode 2 on the road to redemption. So, let's be clear, right? If you haven't watched the first episode on the road to redemption, you got to go back and watch it. Fire. What we're doing here is transformational, all right? We're not here to play any games. We ended the year strong, 9 weeks in the cocoon, if y'all been with us, in the Unwavering University. Now what we're doing as we're on the road to redemption, we want to make sure we aligning ourselves with the divine play of the Creator and we executing. Remember, 2025, we all about that action, right? And I want to highlight this. Y'all got to get this in your spirit, as my boy was saying, your shanana, right? You're never too old to set new goals or to dream a new dream. And sometimes when we find that new fire and desire or that new truth that we have, we'll want to share it with our close friends, family, that loved one or that close circle that we are part of, just to be shunned. Or they'll let you know, oh, that ain't us, or nah, man, you don't need to do that. Or, they'll try to justify, or you'll find yourself justifying this new truth that you found when you know it's something you're supposed to be executing on. It's because of this. I need y'all to understand this. Get this in your spirit while we on this road to redemption, okay? Oftentimes when we're speaking to people, they have demons that are inside of them. Man, listen to what I'm saying. Regardless of what, if you want to recognize it or not, if you want to say it's truthful or not, we in a spiritual warfare. It is what it is. 2025 is going live, and we're not here to play any games, and I'm not going to play with you, right? If you're here with me, we going to change. And what we're going to change is we're going to keep our mouth closed this year. It's not being deceitful, but understand that we're going to stop arguing with demons this year. We're not arguing with demons this year. Nope, not at all. So, we'll find ourselves justifying ourselves about the truth that we walking in or the plan that the Creator has gave to us to people that aren't doing anything. Peep game on what I'm telling you, right? We find ourselves justifying ourselves to people who ain't doing nothing. And oftentimes the reason why we got to stop arguing with people is because we're in a spiritual warfare. We got to understand that it's not the person that we're arguing with. We're arguing with those spirits that's being able to use them. I hope you really understand what I'm saying. I'm going to set somebody free today. We are no longer arguing with people and those demons that's associated with them, right? We're going to keep our silence. Silence is key. Silence is golden in 25. Trust me, family. We on the road to redemption, and we got to be able to protect our chi, right? Protect our spirit, protect that flame, protect that fire, because we don't want weeds to choke out what we're growing in our garden. So as good gardeners, we're going to tend to the garden this year, right? Look at what's taking place already, man, in 2025, right? They killing out Black History Month as a federal holiday. So what does that mean? Let's dialogue about it. Let's be real. If you take away Black History Month as a federal holiday, a lot of what I do, the work that we do here at Sovereign, is targeted towards African American students. So schools or organizations can't bring us in to help our babies already in underprivileged environments, underprivileged communities, Title I, Title II, Title III schools, where they're depending on federal funding to bring in organizations like myself, so that way we can empower the youth. But now federal funding is being taken away because it's no longer recognized as a federal holiday. So now organizations like myself can't come in, and we can no longer be that bridge or that gap to identify with those African American students who look like me, that we're trying to help and we're trying to save right now. So it's actually doing us a disservice, family. Also, killing out the DEI. We got to talk about it. We got to be able to dialogue and talk about real issues in our community if we're going to advance and if we're going to grow. That's why we had to do something different on this episode to the road to redemption, right? Because we're looking to redeem ourselves mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So let's get back into it. DEI being taken away from us is going to be crucial and key for our entrepreneurs. A lot of people be like, as an entrepreneur, I know how to get it. Mine is this, mine is this. Okay. Well, for me and my companies and my organizations and for me, we depend on federal grants. We depend on federal contracts. Yes, we do. Especially for my trucking company. We depend on getting those federal contracts as a DEI because the companies are in my wife's name. Absolutely, we depend on that. We eat from that. So now when you take that away, now we don't eat as we should. And now they're going to be overlooking our company when we know we should be getting those contracts. Yeah, absolutely. Killing out DEI, it hurt us. And then we have an individual that's in position to, as a stroke of a pen, he get a chance to just change a lot of things, or at least spark the minds to where now they're putting certain things in motion. So we got to be able to pay attention to the current times that we live in. And the only thing that is real estate. I'm going to say this openly and publicly. Right now, me and my family, man, we focus on 30 plus acres and we building a village. You can get with us, or you can take the information that I'm giving you and go do it for you and your family, right? But real estate, we got to get back to the dirt and only real estate, the only estate that's real. And I'm going to say that openly and publicly for all my people that's watching me. So that's a gem we got to take with us. And you know, since we're back, I haven't been dialoguing with y'all all month. We fast all month from social media, but my heart do go out. There's been so many national disasters that has happened. We talking from New Orleans to North Carolina to New York to LA was taking place out there. DC with the planes that just crashed. I'm talking about what's going on internationally, Gaza, everything that's taking place. We are sending up nothing but prosperity to all of my people who's being affected by everything that's taking place right now. And I mean that genuinely, right? Because I remember there was a time in Huntsville where we had the disaster, lights out for a total week. Tornadoes came through and tore up everything. And then I have my family that's out there in LA, right? And remember, it's LA County. So not just LA, it's LA County that was affected by the disaster that happened from the fire. So we definitely sending out nothing but prosperity and prayers going up to everybody. And this is a great time. If you don't know, right? You can know and learn from another man and what they're going through right now. And we got to be able to buckle down and break the generational curse that's taking place within our families. All right. And I mean that sincerely, right? I mean, getting our trust together, getting our estates together, getting our companies and our corporations together. All right. Now we will have LLCs that will be doing business under the corporations, but we got to get our corporations together. And you hear me telling y'all that we got to get our life insurances together, as well as, you know, the death benefits from that. So our families can benefit from us dying, but we also perfected our life as well too. And the time is now. The time is now for us to really sovereign reign, family, as we on this road to redemption. The time is now for us to take action because we owe it to ourselves, right? We owe it to ourselves to live out that highest version that we see of ourselves. You know, oftentimes what keep us from really being great, it's not no type of voodoo spell that people put on us. It's not about nobody hating. It's not about the gatekeepers. It's not about the government. It's not about our family and what my mama didn't do for me. Oftentimes, what keep us from being great is ourselves. The weapon that's formed against us is us that won't allow us to be great. So I'm asking you, man. I'm asking y'all, family. If you haven't did what you said you was gonna do, any other time in life, the time is now, man. Come on, what it's gonna take? Like me, like I lost a brother. 1 minute we was talking, 10 minutes later, he was gone. That's when life got real for me. That's when I finally woke up and I took sovereign reign seriously and I took this company to another level, right? I lost my brother B, who kept telling me, man, bro, you a speaker, you a speaker. I kept telling him, bro, I'm not no speaker. Motivation ain't nothing. I'm an implementation coach. But now when he passed, I find myself being a speaker and giving that inspiration and that motivation, because we've had a chance to grow from some superhero stories. And I wouldn't be cliche and lie to you when I tell you, if you're in a situation right now, you can make it. The reason why we on this road to redemption. If you from the bottom, you can make it to the top. Somebody else made it from that same situation or a worse situation that you're going through right now, and they became millionaires. And that's what we're doing. We're documenting our road to becoming millionaires. But where it starts first is our mindset and how we think about ourselves and how we view life. That's why you got to go back and watch The Cocoon. We spent 9 weeks in The Cocoon. Now we finna spend 90 days on the road to redemption as we're mapping out that game plan, as we empire build, as we educate ourselves to elevate ourselves during that time. Do not sell yourself short, because the time is now. You know that I love y'all, family. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. The time is now for us to be great. You know that I love y'all. Let's go and let's grow.